still on too.
That heifer right there just don't even care.
Save yourself now.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Everybody.
Yep. Everybody kind of getting in here. Hope everybody having a fine Sunday evening. We've had a weather change
It got cold here.
for our standard cold, but
If
it's
it's
cold.
below 70, it's cold, but it got like right at 50, I think.
Yep.
Last night. It got cool, but it rained, so everything was wet, so it felt way colder.
We still needed rain though. We can use much more of it, that's for sure. Hopefully by the end of the week, if the weather people are right, we're supposed to get a few days and some good rain. So
we got a little bit of sun today. It was just windy. All day it was windy.
that's it, Deb. Brr.
Yeah. It was working in the yard, cleaning out the truck in sweatshirts today. It was chilly.
Well, we were supposed to have been out there earlier this morning. Sold off one of these old trucks around here, getting it all cleaned out, this and that. Fella's supposed to come get it tomorrow, but
Emptied out.
well,
I wouldn't got that thing cleaned out.
he said, "Don't worry about the stuff in the back."
Yeah, I just wanted to. I didn't want y'all thinking we were like just super awesome people. That thing is terrible.
Well,
It'll be okay though. He just wants the motor out of it. He ain't using the truck.
gentlemen, y'all know it was a catch-all, and that's where all my drop
It was
cloths
like a
and
storage shed on wheels. A storage shed / dumpster on wheels.
but yeah, old fella, he been after me for a minute after it, and told him, I said, "Come on, we'll see if we can get it to crank." And buddy, that old Chevy fired right up after 4 years of nothing. And I was like, "Whew, all right."
Yeah. But then y'all should have seen the scramble to remember where in the world was our safe place. We put the title to that truck. That would be, if we'd have had a camera inside the house instead of just outside, I so would have like fast forwarded that footage and made a video out of it because it would have been hilarious. We're running around like chickens with our heads cut.
Well, because we did. We found the title to the other truck. We found the title to our home and all that paperwork.
The title to everything else that sits on our property except that truck. And you know how I found it? I went back to the very first place my sweetheart told me he looked thoroughly. And then 45 minutes of panic mode later, I was like, you know what? I really feel like it was supposed to be there. I'm just going to go check it one more time. And it was like the third piece of paper I lifted up in that cabinet drawer.
I may have overlooked it. But
I was just thinking, God, we found it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my word.
Well, we got it.
We did.
Trucks
It was fun. Looking
kind of
back,
clean.
it was fun.
Uh,
Yeah. That thing was so bad, y'all. He wasn't just gonna regular wash it. He took the power washer to it. And this will just tell you how our week has gone. He got halfway around the truck and ran out of gas.
So-
Power washer.
half of that truck is pearly white again, and the
Yeah.
other half is still green. So, uh,
Hey, did you bring your keychain over here? Or is it on the counter still?
Mr. Dan?
Dan just came in.
nope,
Well, a
it's
few
up there.
minutes ago he came in.
But
Janae knows who's going. She just said, "Hey, Jasper and Jimbo."
Mr. Dan Weaver, you remember a few months back I told you I had lost a keychain you sent to me, or it had come off somewhere. I thought it was at the filling station parking lot. Somebody picked it up. Well, a few weeks ago we was hooking the trailer up to the truck, and I've been parking it in a different spot. Well, I'm over there hooking that thing up, and all of a sudden my wife says, "You ain't gonna believe what I just found out there in the yard."
Because I was like
Bingo.
standing at the trailer, backing him up or whatever. And when I went to move out of his way, I seen it shining in the dirt. I was like, there ain't no way.
Found that
Ain't
puppy.
no way.
But I'm gonna secure that dude a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably solder the end on it so it won't ever come apart on me, kind of
Well,
thing.
hey, DC, aren't grumpy, can't grumpy bees be a good sign of like a big healthy colony? Maybe that's the silver lining.
I know the
Well,
bees
who
we had-
was it? Was it Mr. Russell Amen that gave him the attitude adjustment by giving him comb to clean up
well,
and made him sweat? Who did that?
I can't remember, but we did that
Somebody
as
told
punishment.
us to do that.
Thank you for getting my name correct this evening, Philip. I appreciate you on that end.
You hurt his feelings. You should have seen that face. It didn't need captions.
I told him, I said, that's not even, well, I was telling her, Philip, I said, that's not even my name.
Yeah,
And I said,
it was funny.
I thought about putting it in chat, but I ended up sending him a text message. I said, my name's Tim, not Tom. And
I was dying laughing.
he just sent me a bunch of laughing faces back at me. Like, I don't, Lee, I smashed buttons. I was hoping it would come on whenever we went live, but I don't know. But if you're in
He was
Michigan,
typing in some awful colorful language 30 seconds before he hit that live button.
I think they just don't like having the flag in the background for whatever. I'm not going to go off on a tangent, but
He said, not Tommy Boy.
no, sir, no.
It's hilarious.
But
Oh, my word.
I think he's working on it. He's at mission
He just-
control. So,
God love it.
thank you much, Lee. Bingo. Yes, America is back up.
Mm.
Good deal.
Now he's happy. Yes.
Look, I'm just gonna fire the whole situation up. Y'all watch this too.
What are you doing?
Get y'all some of that.
You can leave it like that.
StreamYard. Yeah.
And you wonder why they're listening.
I'll leave another bad review till they get things right.
Ding, ding, ding.
That's it.
Oh, my word.
Well, we didn't do too much beekeeping because each day of this week, when we found out we was going to get rid of this old pickup truck, and I had to get all my tools out of there and everything else, I had to slap me a redneckified shed together. It works.
Oh, that's the worst. It's so ugly. It's kind of cute.
It works.
It does work. I'm very proud of him for throwing it together with what he had in the yard. It is absolutely serving its purpose.
That's it.
That is something special.
It kept everything dry. Last night it got its test run. Everything was in there dry yesterday, even the holes that are in some of the metal. All
Because
of
it
the
was
metal.
recycled metal.
So, got it.
O is right next to O under your mm.
Yeah, they are, Miss Dan.
DC said you need a Liberty Tree flag also next to it.
Wow, I'll look one of them puppies up. See what it's
I was
about.
gonna, I didn't know if you had heard of that. I
No,
don't think I have.
but I'll check it out. Let me see what you're talking about right now, DC. Liberty Tree flag.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but it's hard to read it from here.
Okay, Liberty Tree flag. What we got happening here? All right, I like that. It's got the
a Revolutionary War era banner featuring a green pine on a white field, often with text and appeal to heaven.
Can y'all hear her?
Oh, I forgot we're going. It's a Revolutionary War era banner featuring a green pine on a white field, often with the text "An appeal to heaven" or "Liberty Tree." It was used by Washington's cruisers and Massachusetts naval forces to symbolize colonial resistance against British tyranny and a reliance on divine help.
I like that.
I have never heard of that.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Y'all check it out. Anybody else didn't
Is that
know
a
what it
New
looks like?
Hampshire flag? I have no
But-
idea.
We'll see if we can get that whittled in here one way or another. We'll surely do it.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. Now, if little old Grayson's little brother was in here, he could tell us what flag was what.
Vincent.
Vincent, and that little dude, he can tell you whatever flag from wherever around the world kind of thing. That feller is smart.
Mr. Roy said his kids called his woodshed a Frankenshed. It's a lot of parts from all over. That's a good name for that little thing out there.
Well, that's what it's going to have.
Mm.
All we did, we just we had a metal frame from a greenhouse that's 20 foot long, 8 foot wide, and there wasn't nothing on it. And it has some 16-foot sheets of that old tough red metal that you put on a house.
Mm-hmm. So we took
And
all the
it-
shoes.
And we just slapped it on there and put a roof on it, brought it all the way down on the side to the ground, and bingo, got somewhere to stick it for right now.
Yeah,
So we'll see how it goes, this and that. But
it's coming.
uh,
Well, in time, it's coming.
but the girls out there, they doing wonderful. We had a swarm move in.
Mm-hmm.
What day was that?
2
Friday?
days ago.
Yeah, either Friday, Thursday or Friday, one of them. She come in and got me. She said,
Thursday. When did we go home from cousin Mama?
I think so.
It's Friday.
But she come in, she said, there's a swarm either moving in or moving out.
It's
Down,
like I can't see them, but I can hear them.
down the hill I went, and sure enough, they was moving into a double deep out there. So welcome, ladies. We appreciate y'all joining us. Lord willing, it'll be another, or to continue that way. We got to go in the morning and look at some bees in a tree, see how that's going to turn out. The man says, oh, they've been there this year, and they're about 15
It's not
foot
a week. Or
a week. So, according to him, they ain't been there long, but they're inside of a cedar tree. But I'd love, if they're in a good old, any old tree, I'd like to get some out. But I'm hoping we can just cut top and bottom and bring it home in a log hive, hopefully. That's my game plan if we can do that. Because the man said,
That would be cool.
he said his wife got stung. She's over it, and they got to go. we can
Well,
cut the
she
tree
got
down.
some in the house. So
So we're gonna see how that go. Lord willing, we get that and maybe start that.
Rodney's boy
Wednesday.
had to go with him on cutout.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
He
good.
said that's how they spend their time while I did that cutout.
Well,
He's got his youngins piled up. It looks like they got little tablets or something.
Rodney, if I can get it to show, I won't be able to load it, but you okay with me showing them or showing the crew here? Them some good boys he's got too. I'm on the phone with him. They love their daddy. Their daddy loves him. But they just all the time wanting to be outside, being little boys, this and that, and Rodney lets them go with it.
It's like
Let's see if we can. I'm assuming this is at a customer's house, but
yeah, he said that's why he was doing the cutout.
they just chilling while daddy's working. Got their little.
At least they're well behaved enough. You can trust them to do that.
I guess their little iPads or
Some kind of little tablet thing.
device there.
I have not seen Pastor Larry in there. I have Miss Leona. Okay.
They may be busy this evening. May have something going on with the church house or something.
Oh, it always hurts when they get you right on the knuckle, DC.
But where are we at on things?
Yeah.
You want to do the prayer list, and we'll. Well, we got a good little crowd up in here. We'll discuss it at the end of the prayer list, but
Got some updates for y'all.
sure do.
Okay. Got Mr. Martin, Miss Crystal, Mr. Pat, Miss Deb, Mike Tangley and his family, DC's mama, Philip's mama, his friends BJ and his wife, our favorite Miss Leona, Steve Amos's father-in-law, TJ Hanley, Sarah and her family, Mr. Randy's mother-in-law, Miss Janae Wood, Kenneth and Chris Wilkinson, Redfish's wife, Miss Janet, Kenneth Allen, Rodney Middleton and his family, Dan Garrison's daughter, Miss Jolynn, Clay Bunner's grandbabies, Keith Larimore's cousin, Russell Amon's wife, Miss Brenda, Lee's mama, Miss Brenda Johnson, Keith Barnhill and his family, little Emma Hoskins, Greg Dunn, Phil Kent's mama, Mr. Russell Cookman's granddaughter, Tim's brother Jamie, Mr. Dan and his church, Shaw Wee, Jen's dad, Gary Stewart, Castle Hobbs Bryan and his family, Blaine's great nephew, Haley Baker, Lee's cousin Stephanie, all our nation's service members, Shauna and her family, James Knoll, Keith Larimore's mama, my brother Jacob, James Pell, Justin Jenkins, Bucks B's wife, Allie Baker, Marty at Yes Honey, baby Lucas' parents Zach and Kiera, Lee's wife Miss Renee, DC's friend Miss Bree and her daughter Ivy, let's see, Jason, his family, Mr. Russell Amon's cousin Ricky, Clay's daughter Allie, Sarah's son-in-law, Tim's mama Miss Mary, Mr. Ed and his YouTube channel, and then our friend Mr. Donnie that y'all got to know. He's been on with us a couple times.
The
there's
diabetic.
Blaine.
The diabetic we have for the youth.
The diabetic honey challenge. But on a very serious note, he got admitted to the hospital I think Thursday evening or Friday evening, one of the two. Friday evening,
Friday. Yeah.
because it was the same day. But he's okay, but they're going to have to they're planning on tomorrow putting a pacemaker in, and then hopefully he'll come home in a day or two and be much, much better. And then humongous praise report from Jack and Danae. Their daughter and the grandbaby are both on their way home. They may already be home, because I was talking to Danae at like 4 o'clock or something, and she said they were driving home as we spoke. So she was ecstatic about that. And heaven knows her daughter's got to be bringing her baby home. Oh, well, we still got him on here, Blaine. Still on the road, but they're headed home either way. And what wasn't it last week that they told her or told them it'd probably be about 2 more weeks before the baby got to go? But praise God, they're headed home. I was so happy to hear that when she sent me that.
Indeed.
So I can't even imagine how ecstatic they are.
Hopefully they'll be home soon.
Yeah.
Y'all get all them new baby kisses and
That'll sure
snuggles
make
and
you
this and
feel
that.
better. But that brings us to
Hold on just a minute on it.
what?
We'll let this build up a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
But do not let me. I'm not going to forget. But just we do have something else we're going to add here shortly.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting on
How
a few
old is
things.
he, Blaine? He's not even a year old, is he?
I think he's a 2026 model.
I thought, maybe not 26, but I don't think. I don't know. I'm losing my mind, so I could be dead wrong, but I didn't think he was that old at all. Not a year.
July
End of
3rd,
July. Okay.
25 model.
Yeah.
All right. DC, I don't know. I hadn't talked to him in about a month. And here's the reason why.
That's a whole other story.
Undoubtedly,
Mm.
and I'm not picking on my brother. I just know my brother kind of thing. So here we go. When he was a little kid, he was a destructive little critter. Okay. He was the only one that my mom ever said that out of her 4 children that could take. Now, Jamie was born in 75. So you still got the old metal Tonka trucks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Indestructible.
He took them apart.
Yeah, he would take them apart as a child. Not destroy them taking them apart. He would just figure out how to take them apart, then try to put them back together, as best as he could. So undoubtedly, his injury has brought his brain back to, let me take something apart and see if I can figure out what it is and if I can fix it. So
he took his cell phone apart.
And destroy
the day I paid the bill. Cell phone.
Yes. So
he hadn't had a phone this month. But hopefully that'll be remedied soon.
Yeah, we're gonna get him another one, but pretty much got word you just gonna have to wait a minute since you done destroyed that one. We're gonna have to figure something out on a different end of things. But he's doing good as far as where he's at on things.
Yeah. Like
Thank
from
the
a
Lord.
medical end, he's pretty stable. So
He's just DC. He's always been somebody to tinker anyway and just take stuff apart.
He's got that kind of mind. Like he just wants to see how it works.
And
usually he's pretty good at it, but when he attacked the SIM card slot, what did the nurse tell me? A
Paperclip.
paper clip and a safety pin. So I was like, well, hey,
So
that's just what it is right there.
he's doing better. Thank
Mhm.
y'all for asking on that end.
Yes.
But the last couple of days we had that cut out the other week, last week, I think it was.
Mhm.
We got us some honey out of it. We got out there Monday or Tuesday and strained, squeezed it, and got what we could get out of it. And
Mhm.
I couldn't find nothing to put the honey in. So I come in looking for something, come out.
He raided my kitchen looking for something. That's what he did.
I told her, I said, I can't find nothing. I said, but you remember that glass 2-gallon tea jug thing I got for you not too long ago? And it's got,
It's a really cute glass, like a mason jar style, but it's like the lemonade pitcher with the little spout on it.
works great for tea.
Not for honey. I would not recommend trying to bottle honey out of one of those.
I thought this is genius. So I told her, I said, can I use that? And she gave me the look of, I'd really rather you not. So real quick,
Oh, I promise if I mess it up, I'll buy you another one.
buy a brand new one.
Yeah. That one's brand new.
Another
We've
brand
used
new
it
one.
once.
So long story short of that, that's where we put our honey in that puppy right there. And it hit me the other day. I was like, well, shoot, I'm going to bottle some of that honey up with her daddy. We went over to her daddy's house and her aunt come by and asked her, said, hey, you want some honey?
The sound's gone.
Gone?
Never mind.
Never mind. Disregard. Stand down.
Uh-huh.
But, okay. Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, I thought this drain on here, this is perfect. We can bottle honey right out of this joker. Boom, boom. Amazing idea, Tim. You own to
He
something.
was so proud of himself.
So I get a bottle of jar of honey. Walked over from her daddy's house over here, told them, I said, like, I'll be right back. About 35 minutes later, I got back over there and finally filled that one jar.
It does not come out like sweet tea.
It takes a little while. My rough estimate is anywhere from 35 to about 50 minutes as far as filling up a 1-pound jar.
I was gonna say it took about an hour with the one I forgot about and overflowed today because it was so much colder.
Well, the other day,
Which part?
the other day I was sitting here and I was
Yeah.
into watching YouTube, what have you, watching Ryan Hall, y'all, with all that bad weather the other day, a lot of y'all got. And I got tuned into him with all them storms.
Mm-hmm.
And I come up, I just scared the snot out of her.
Yeah, I was over cooking deer meat.
I come up, boom, boom. She's like, what in the world's going on? I said, I forgot the honey.
Yeah. Scared the snot out of me. I thought it was a snake in the house or something.
If there had been 2 more drops that come out of that deal, it would overflow. But I'm talking about it was right at the top, just about to roll over, but it didn't. So got that one clean, got her down to where we put a lid on it without making a mess.
Mine overflowed. I had a puddle of honey on the table.
She forgot today, left it, and did the same thing. Oh,
I'm gonna pull that woman card. We forgot together because I asked you to help me remember, and we both forgot.
Mm-hmm. But it works, but it's not a fast system. If you're looking for a slow system, you can take your time with this. Is perfect.
I mean, painfully slow.
All right,
Oh,
JB.
thanks for hanging out, Miss Regina and JB.
Yep.
I know, Janelle, we're married. We're one. It's both of our fault when I mess up.
We got through it. Got it cleaned
Yeah.
up. So whoever
It
gets
was
that
the
jar,
one paper towel job. Okay, so it's not like I lost a whole jar of honey or something.
whoever that's gonna go to, they got them a little extra in that one. So
Oh, it's filled to the brim.
but yeah, we just trucking on along. We went through. I forgot to holler at everybody right quick.
You were late.
I am way behind.
You can't get nowhere near to the top.
I might be able to. No, DC, there it is.
You did get to the top.
So did.
That's crazy.
DC, Rodney, Mr. Mike Taneway, Miss Deb, the Sun Bunny, Mr. Dennis, Chris,
You can come say hi. I'll make you
JB and Miss Regina there, Stone River. Mr. Russell Amy, good to see you, Captain.
You do.
Keith Spillman and Miss Michelle up there in that fine country. Collector Rick, always stacking up silver and gold and honey, the man says. Mr. Dan Weaver, I got that. Bam, got my keychain back. Jack and Danae. Yeah.
Oh, Tom said as of yesterday, his mother-in-law was in hospice now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tom.
Mr. Roy, good to see you, Captain. You put her back on the list. While you're doing that, I'll keep on. Old Philip out there. RTX. Redfish, good to see you, bro. Hope y'all doing well. Lee coming.
Miss Janet.
Yes. Lee coming in and saving the day once again. Thank you much, sir. Keith Larimore up there just nailing the swarms again this year. Thanks to the old commercial guy leaving some stuff over there next door for him. Which, hey, you got to keep your swarms under control. If not, somebody else is going to get them.
I don't know why this thing is like censoring comments so bad. Richard put sting that thumb and it held the comment for review.
I don't know.
Like, it's being sensitive tonight. That's like the third one.
Well, I mean, I have particular words that to hide, or unless it's approved, but sting the like button ain't one of them.
There they are. We were getting worried about y'all.
I'm getting them down here.
And Miss Jan and our favorite Miss Leona.
Well, and we got Blaine out there in Texas. Come on in, hollering at us. Hope that man's sitting down with cold Dr. Pepper right now, which I imagine he is. Clay, good to see you.
15, 12 packs he's gotten in back there.
Clay, that's a cool picture, man, on the Book of Faces of where you forgot to do
the cone. The drone cone.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Hope you was able to get them situated without having too big of a mess on your hands, but that was pretty cool how they drew all that out. And pretty well made him another deep frame way it looked. Who else? I don't want to miss nobody. Tom, appreciate you, brother. Yep, and Pastor Larry, Miss Jan, Miss Leona. All right. What we got? All right.
Everybody's coming.
Maybe I don't know what the deal is. Just give us
Ricky and Miss Ruth.
How y'all, man? Hope y'all doing well. Well, we got some good little numbers in here. I know just kind of I'm going to go back in time a little bit, if you will. And I know many of y'all will remember, but there may be one or two of y'all that's new to our channel, this and that didn't know about any of this. But 3 or 4 years ago, Hannah had a severe allergic reaction whenever she had got stung. Long story short on it, she went into full-blown anaphylaxis and had to get an ambulance. Got her to the hospital. Thank goodness they did, and in time. But we had jumped on. That's whenever Lee and Bob was doing the lives together. But after we had got home that evening, we had jumped on the chat just to ask a simple question of what was folks' opinion on the best beekeeping apparel, or PPE, personal protective equipment. And a lot of folks give the suggestion of Guardian Bee apparel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during all that,
Our bee family came together.
indeed y'all did. I mean,
Big time.
overwhelmingly, it we still can't think. I'm leading up to something, y'all. This isn't about us. I'm just leading up to how this beekeeping family is.
Mm-hmm.
And before you knew it, buddy, here y'all come talking about, we got you. Don't worry. I'm kind of going to ask the same tonight.
But not for us.
Not
at all.
No, not one bit. Not one
of
red
our
cent.
bestest buddies that everybody in here knows and loves. But Janae had almost the same thing happen to her yesterday. She got stung on the neck working the bees. And we had talked yesterday morning. And she was like, girl, it's been a week of Mondays. We spent some time with Jesus. Now we're going to play in the bees and reset. And she got stung in the neck and had everything except her throat didn't close up completely. She was still able to breathe. But they got her, she said, as they were getting to the emergency room, she was getting to where she was having like serious trouble breathing kind of thing. So she had a bad reaction. And they told her, you're going to have to keep an EpiPen and you're going to have to get a full suit if you want to keep doing the beads.
So,
because it was not good at all for her.
So we would love to be able to see Danae, and Jack and Danae supports everybody in these bee chats every single week.
They're always here for all of us. I don't think they miss a night.
And y'all
I'm actually mad. I told her not to be here tonight. She's supposed to be in bed resting.
But
Joey,
we're going to sponsor, if you will,
we're going to start a fundraiser for Danae.
To get her a full suit from Guardian and a good pair of gloves from Guardian. Basically the same getup that Hannah's got. She has not had any issues with the Guardian.
And I have worn that thing so much, he literally had to power wash it after the last cutout job we did. So we want to get her a suit. We really, really do. Because we love Danae to pieces.
And we're asking for help through the beekeeping community as well.
Oh, and now we got somebody world famous in here to get the word out too.
Well, hey, I'll get on him in just a second. But look, anybody that wants to help, Gunline Bees.
Said, heck yeah, let's do this. I knew y'all'd be on this.
I got chill bumps, guys.
Y'all don't start putting it in here though, because we don't want YouTube to take
30%.
Yeah,
Of
because
whatever
they're
it is.
gonna take a ton of money out of that. So don't start doing this. We have set up. We can do, and I didn't write down the thing, but we can do PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. And I'm gonna reach out to Danae, and because I'm pretty sure she has a PayPal. But either way, I'm gonna talk to her and get all the ways y'all can donate. And tomorrow morning, we're just going to make a post on our community page with a link to any way you can send money to them. We just don't want to do it through YouTube because they take so much out of it. But I mean, y'all know and I don't know anything about their finances. I'm not pretending in any way that that's my business, but everybody knows how hard life is right now. And they've had so much going on with Jack recently with his medical stuff, and then all the traveling to see the baby and worrying about their daughter. And like, we want to help them somehow, some way. And I feel like if we can get her suit, then maybe she won't be so stressed and discouraged, and how is this going to happen? How am I going to keep doing bees? Because we were in the same boat. Like, he looked at me on the way home from the hospital that day and was like, we'll just sell everything we have. I said, the heck we will. No. But still, it was a big stress until y'all came together for us to figure out how we were going to keep going. So we're going to start it, and we really want to be that blessing for somebody else, especially somebody like Jack and Danae that support everybody and love everybody in this community so much. So
Either we can do it one of two ways. We can put an email. If you have our cell phone number, text us. We can give you the routing and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that way there's not a cut being taken out. But I was looking at Guardian's apparel today, and for a full suit and a good pair of gloves through Guardian, I just rounded, probably with shipping, it's going to be about $350.
So we can do that.
We can do that.
We
Gun
can
lines
so
will
do
put
that.
in. Blaine says, come on, let's do it. I know others of you.
Mr. Roy already said he'll send a check in the mail.
All right. Mr. Roy, email me if you ain't got an address. And I know, all right, I'm glad he said that too. Because there's some of you out there that
if you're
don't.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna like send a check or something, then contact us and we'll get you a mailing address for Danae. That way, they're not gonna wait on it to come in the mail to us and then us to get it in the mail to them, kind of thing. So anybody that's gonna mail something, y'all get with us. Absolutely. Like I told him when we were starting this live stream, I was like, you told me not to put the PayPal crap on your phone, so it's all on my phone, and I have no idea what the little circle thing and what are your name, however you send it to somebody. I have no idea what their name is. So that's why we're gonna make a community post tomorrow and put it out there.
If you want to send the check, like you say, we'll get Jack and Danae's address and we'll email that back to you. We're not going to blast their address all over to everywhere, but either you can email us at Gunline Bees and say, hey, I want to help whichever way. And we can either get it sent straight to them through Venmo, or you can Venmo us, or shoot a check out there to them. Because I know some folks in here that, like, there was a couple of you that bought coasters and y'all's like, well, I really don't do the technology much. Yeah. Can I just send you a check? Yeah, no problem. I'm sure we'll do it, Mr.
As soon as we sign off, the ones that are texting Tim's phone, we'll send it to y'all. But we're streaming on my phone, so I can't log on the account.
Yes. So y'all give me chills.
Me too. I've been sitting here with chills.
That ain't no joke, y'all.
I knew everybody come together though. That's why we wanted to bring it to y'all.
So
But they are the latest addition to the prayer list. So y'all please remember them in your prayers.
I mean, y'all can hear that phone just beep, 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 beep. So
Yeah.
thank God, love y'all, every one of you right now. That's
Philip Giselle does a donation.
yeah. All right.
We
And
will get it to him, Philip. Thank you so much.
we will keep notice of the dollar amount each of y'all send and so on and so forth. And I know we'll reach the goal, no problem with folks. And anything that goes over that,
It's all gonna be sent to them.
it's going to be sent to them. We're not,
Literally, I moved everything out of our PayPal, so it's a zero balance right now. So every single penny that anybody sends to us, I'm just gonna send it straight to her. So, but I really feel like she has a PayPal. I really think I remember that right. So I'm really hoping we can get it set up where maybe they can just everybody can send it straight to her. Because I mean, God, I don't know how much they need. I know anybody could use some help right now. So
all right, Keith Livermore, Captain there, Captain.
that's what I was trying to tie it back to him too.
So thank
This
y'all
is awesome,
already.
guys.
Like I said, my cell phone's blowing up from y'all over here now. But we'll get a total amount, and once we reach the goal and get them there, whatever it's going to take to get it shipped out there to them.
Then we'll put out a little thing and say, look, we got what we needed, but anybody, I mean, we're not going to tell y'all, they don't need any more money or something dumb like that, but we will let everybody know when we got the suit paid for.
Sure.
And then everything after that will just be extra blessings for them.
Indeed. Help them out with the fuel stuff they've had to go back and forth to the hospital and this and that. Whatever they may, the Lord knows the need.
Mm-hmm.
We out here to do what we can to love one another. But thank y'all, everybody already.
Well, DC, the girl knows what she wants. I'm sure her and Jack have already been looking. So, we just want her to be able to buy what she needs. So, we're not going to actually order anything for her. We're just trying to get the money together for them so they don't have to worry about that with everything else going on.
Just being a voice, more or less.
That's it. But we'll let the lady pick. I'm sure because she's talked about those tactical gloves before too.
Yeah. So.
No, it's a great idea, DC. I mean, if she's like any other beekeeper, she's got her little shopping cart wish list of things saved. So that's it. We want you comfortable with your bees.
All right, where was that? Going back to Mr. Mike Berry, you still in here? Give me a thumbs up if you're still in here, Cap.
I like the long cup ones too because it's like
triple.
It's like double layer of protection in on like the part that's closest and most in the bees, your hands and your forearms and stuff.
If he ain't in here, we're gonna talk about him anyway.
Did you see that swarm he got? He put the video out today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody be picking up on them swarms.
Mm-hmm.
Looking like it's gonna be a good year. Well, let's see how long that lasts. Yours is kind of difficult to see there a little bit. But, we'll get to it in a minute. But all right.
This was great, y'all. Everybody. I think we're gonna get it.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I know a lot of y'all was on Joey's chat last night, this and that. And it's pretty heavy accusations going on in the beekeeping community with old Mr. Mike Berry over there in Southeast Louisiana. And him allegedly taking Mr.
I
Ed
cannot believe
subs.
somebody had the gall to accuse him of sabotaging Mr. Ed's channel
I-
to get his subs.
I can't believe he
He
hacked
was
that
here to
man's
just
channel.
get a thumbs up.
I can't believe he hacked that man's channel and got all his subs.
He did not hack Mr. Ed's channel and steal his subs.
When I heard them carrying on about that last night, I just thought to myself, good grief, that man, they whooping on him for no reason over there.
Oh my gosh, people. Somebody needs a laugh.
Hey, I hope so too, DC. But
It didn't sound like it.
we all know how.
Larimore said, I'm ready to scrap for you. Get me an address.
Yeah. We'll call in the local militias below the Mason-Dixon. We'll just come on down and surround the man's house.
Be careful with Mike Berry. He might try to steal us. Don't be stealing our few little viewers, Mr. Mike.
That's all we got, Bubba. That's all we got. But I got a good laugh out of that. Not the fact that, I mean, I imagine he sat back and just probably shook his head going,
For real.
what in the world are y'all even talking about? But
I'd be thinking, did you say that out loud and see if it made sense somewhere besides in your head?
it's some rabid fans he's got. They got the sickness, pretty much.
Yeah.
He said, they're crazed, Mr. Ed Face. He says. But yeah, got a good kick out of that. Yesterday, even just shaking my head.
Mm-hmm. We all need to donate a few subs to Mike so he don't go hungry. Do what?
Well, just in case you're not sub, go over there to Mr. Mike Berry and hit that sub button.
Yeah.
Tell him something.
Y'all should.
I'm not here from Mr. Ed's channel.
Yeah.
Let him know that.
Tell him you're there from Gunlines.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you were.
Can we PayPal those subs? Oh, man. Did Brian and Jen come in and I missed them?
Maybe.
Somebody was talking to them, but if they came in, I completely missed it.
Not seeing it yet.
Mike gets more subs during the commercial than I got altogether. Oh, he just Venmo'd Danae. That's awesome. Okay. That's awesome.
Brian and Jen, put them on the list. And two, I know. I guess kind of go back Jack and Danae. See how I can say this.
Danae said I was going to use Blaine's movie money for it.
You can try.
I forgot we sent her that pile of that and something. One of the prizes she won.
Did we send her 10 grand to Blaine's money?
We sent her a bunch of it because she texted me. I almost had a heart attack when I opened that box.
Mr. Russell,
are you talking about like send you Danae's? Because I know Mr. Russell usually does stuff through the mail.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as we get off, Mr. Russell, I will text it to you.
Yeah, because like I said, we're running off her phone, and she's got Danae's information on her phone there.
Well, until I need to make sure. Where to where to send it.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to check with her.
Yeah. All right. But like I said, we'll get all the info, the Venmo stuff, and everything
Yeah,
together and do
we're
it.
gonna get everything together and we'll post it on our page tomorrow.
This will probably be the one of the only few times I'll ever say this on this channel, but I guess make sure the buzzer's on or whatever. So,
The buzzer?
well, the ding, the bell, where it
Oh,
lets you know when we put out a
yeah,
notification,
yeah.
then
I don't even think about that.
once you get it, you can turn it back off if you don't want to hear all the bells and whistles, this and that. But we'll have something out tomorrow with all the Venmo, PayPal, and uh, this and that.
Yeah.
So, and the one of you text messaging and emailing, we will be in touch with each of y'all tomorrow with all the info as well.
Yes, absolutely. Well, apparently people are already hitting today.
Awesome.
She said she's keeping track of what comes to her.
Awesome.
Is that a typo? And he's the first one?
I'm thinking it is
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Randy. I guess I'm gonna say it's a typo. Okay,
He deleted it. It's a typo.
Right.
Mr. Randy's the first one that caught it.
He sure did.
Uh-huh.
Or say anything.
He was only an hour late. He's trying to make up for it.
Yes. Let's see what he gets in there in just a second. See if it's what we're thinking it is. There it is.
He did get it. Mr. Randy's the first one.
Jonah. So we did do a thing, or Handy Boo did.
Oh, no. It all started, we got to give credit where credit is due.
Calm down.
Okay. Lee made us a logo. Okay, he put it all together on his computer and he just sent it to us in a file thing. So then we made shirts out of it, y'all. We have real official gun line shirts now.
Well, we're trying. She found some kind of, I don't know what you call the thing, but
These is a brand new logo Lee made for us.
If I can get him on here.
No, these are literally the first two we made.
Well, she found someplace and sent the design, and you do your own iron on, what have you. So
yeah, I just ordered like an iron-on decal. I mean, we don't have a fancy machine to steam it on and all that, whatever. But I mean, I washed them and dried them, and they stayed on, so I'm happy. But we just wanted to try it and see, how it would go, how it would look on a shirt. But we're gonna either do like Lee and get us a website or something, or find a shop here in town that we can put orders in. That's the one I'm wearing, but y'all can't really see it because his chair's so low. Yeah, we did make a white one. I forgot.
Yep. So we're gonna tinker with it and
see how they go.
If they'll hold up pretty good.
Eric said Mike should buy Mr. Ed a Gumline shirt. That's the least he can do.
Wonderful idea, Eric. Wonderful idea. If we get enough of y'all wanting some, we'll order some more of the whatever you call these things.
The decals.
And
I'm gonna order some more anyway, because when Oliver saw it, they were like, "Oh, honey boo, we gotta have a Gumline shirt."
Then Mr. Donnie, before he went into the hospital, we was showing him, and he's like, "I gotta have one as well." Like, well, we'll get you one, Mr. Donnie. Nothing else, we'll make a Mr. Donnie shirt too. We can have an insulin and honey. And all them proceeds will go to Mr. Donnie. But
yeah, I thought about using Etsy DC. I just hadn't really got serious about looking into it. I don't know, Philip. I thought that, and I mean, y'all know how much I was trying to get stung using the stings for arthritis treatment and stuff. But I mean, it's it can go either way, I think.
Well, from what reading we did on it, it pretty well any of us are
Susceptible.
there's what I'm looking for. If I'm going to say it wrong right. But it can happen to any of us, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we've been beekeeping for about 2.5 years, or out there, nothing more than, far as a veil to protect her face, keep the bees off her face. But we'd be out there like everybody else, t-shirts and shorts and going through them. And yeah, you get stung here and there, this and that, and not near an issue. But with Hannah, it went from not an issue to immediately that one time. I don't know if that one little girl was just showing off hot or what, but
I don't know. I mean, like Danae said, I took 5 in a month before I had the reaction. I mean, it just depends. Some people go that way and like just build up that immunity and get to where it never bothers them at all.
And like Danae's saying there, she went rolling through it, then all of a sudden one sting and it went a different direction than what you're used to it going. So we all have to be careful, this and that. But
pray before you go.
That's it. Sometimes some of us will.
Now, Larimar, they say don't toss them. I mean, you still need to get like a new prescription, but they say that it's better than nothing to have an out-of-date one.
Yeah. Try to get you a fresh one, quick as you can. But yeah, hang on to that puppy just in case you need it.
Yeah, what Lee said, Larimar. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot, Mr. Randy.
But them old ones may be just what you need. God forbid anybody ever has an episode. But if you ain't got nothing, like saying, it's better than not having anything. And just having that maybe a little bit weaker be enough until help can get to you or you can get to a hospital, kind of thing.
Yeah. And heaven knows when you're in that position, you will take anything that might help you.
Well, I think I guess since we're on the subject, we'll kind of carry on through it. Anybody that don't know, I know there's several of you said y'all just contacted your general doctor and didn't even have to go in for an appointment. Just told him, said, hey.
Lee said that. He just stopped by a walk-in clinic and picked up a prescription.
Yeah, and they'll cut you whatever prescription you need. And if you got insurance, that's good. But if you ain't got insurance, they are a little pricey, but
they are, but they're worth it.
That's it. If it saves your life.
I think we had to pay like $250 or something for 2 of them.
It was about that.
With no insurance.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I will say though, but y'all may get a kick out of this. About 6 months after Hannah's episode, we was working at one of the widow women's house up the road. And I at the time, I hadn't done a whole bunch of studying up on like bee venom and red wasp venom, yellow jackets, hornets, this and that. So we was working at the widow woman's house, and Hannah got popped by a red wasp. Mm-hmm. Straight to the truck I go, grab the EpiPen.
He had shot me with that thing before I had a clue what was happening. Didn't even wait to see if I was gonna have a reaction.
No, I hit her with that dude.
Yeah, he did.
And we drained every bit of epinephrine that was in there.
And I shook like a leaf for like 2.5 hours after that. That ain't no joke.
She didn't have an allergic reaction because, after doing some study and getting into things, that bee venom is nothing like wasp, hornets, yellow jackets, so on and so forth. They have their own different venoms. It's more so the peptides that are in the bee venom, which causes the reaction, so on and so forth.
Yeah, Blaine, that I was gonna say something like Carl said, but a lot of people, like if you tell them you're a beekeeper, a lot of doctors will still give you a prescription for an EpiPen.
Oh, that'd be great if the state would hook you up.
Well, Blaine was, I was trying to type out, but he said he knows a lady whose doctor told her if she's not allergic, he won't give her a prescription for an EpiPen.
That's dumb.
Yes, if you're a beekeeper, it is. Who, I think Lee. Lee, didn't you just call a clinic and tell them, you know, you're a beekeeper and you have people coming over, so you want one on hand? Yeah.
Well, there you go. I mean, you're not telling the tale, just telling them, look, I'm trying to cover myself, as well as if I get a visitor coming by, or if just somebody could. We know our bees don't know limits, because even around here, the bees are 40 yards from the house at the most, probably not even that far. But they like to venture up close to the house up here, and they enjoy getting the water that comes out of the drippings of the air conditioning or whatever they may be after around the house. And they often come up on the porch while we're out there sitting around. So just because you ain't out there in that yard don't mean they ain't flying around, and there ain't the potential of you accidentally or somebody putting their hand down on a handrail or taking an accidental sting, not realizing one's there, and boom. And it's,
Yeah, Mr. Mike Berry said he told his doctor the same thing just because he's the beekeeper. He wanted to have one on hand, and his doctor had no issue.
if your doctor tells you no, fire that quack and go find you another one. But either way, it's definitely a good something other to. You get two of them.
Philip said his insurance wouldn't cover it, but he got two of them for about $115 at CVS.
I hope they're coming down a little bit on prescription price. I'm not sure. It's getting about time for us to get her a couple more. But like I said, 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was,
2 years ago is when he did that.
Yeah, I did burn out that second one. I'm sorry.
The first one. I still have one.
Yeah. But
I'd rather be safe than sorry. That just happened really quick.
well, it was one of them. I wasn't taking no chances. We're not going back down this road if we can help it. So I'd rather have her jittery for a couple hours than laid up in a hospital bed somewhere.
Yeah.
Now, granted, if you let me make this note: if you ever have to use an EpiPen, whether it's on yourself or somebody else,
they still need to go to the hospital.
Yes,
because that reaction can start again as soon as the epi wears off in your system.
So get help coming to you, or get to some help. Either way, quick as you can. Treat it as a snake bite, if you will, kind of thing. Just call 911, or if you live fairly close to a hospital, load up and go.
Hey, I knew he loved me in that moment, Carl. Yeah, I think they say, like, anywhere, like, you had the most, I guess, fat, if you want to call it, would be the best place.
Your thigh is going to be your best spot to hit yourself on that kind of thing. So don't matter. Pick one and just let it rip. It takes about 5 to 8 seconds to drain that whole pen. But whenever you hit them with it, don't pull off of it. Just give them the whole get up.
Ronnie said we're going to start calling it a Hannah-bite.
Hannah-bite.
Oh, man. That's it, Danae. Anything is better than nothing. Now that I'm not positive, Blaine, because I was wearing shorts that day. I imagine it would go through jeans because it's an auto injector. Like that sucker, the needle comes flying out of there to poke you.
Look, try to shove it through the other side of their leg and hold it there for about 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Kind of
like the
thing.
meatiest part of the thigh. Yeah, you push it in and then you hit the button and it does the auto injector, and you do have to leave it pushed into their thigh for like 10 seconds or something. I mean, they'll be able to tell you when that medicine's not shooting through there anymore though, and it'll be done. But yeah, you do have to leave it there for just a second. Nothing like showing your love through jamming a needle in your wife's thigh.
That's it. Hey, look, I'm here to help you. Don't panic.
See, that's what I was thinking. If something like a diabetes needle will go through jeans, then this should. I would think it would.
Oh yeah. It'll go. But just hold the pressure to it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. And when you get them, get yourself familiar with them. That way, God
Or
forbid
do
it
like
happens.
Lee did for Miss Ruth and get a practice one. I think he ordered it off of Amazon. But it's like an identical replica. Like it has the same buttons, it works the same, the whole nine. Maybe Lee will tell everybody where he got that one.
But either way, whether you buy you one to have for practice,
Ooh, that's a really good question, Blaine. I don't know if it would go through a Guardian and jeans.
I don't see that it would. If you can get the person away from them, the bees, as quick as you can, evacuate the area, if you will. Get that suit or the whether they got a suit or beekeeping pants on, get them gone, and then hit them through the blue jeans. Or a lot of us, like down here in the South, we'll work the bees in a pair of shorts. That's even better. That way you can sure enough get through the skin. But
did it really, Mr. Mike? That's pretty cool. He said his actual pen came with a practice pen.
oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Okay, Blaine, you were like triggering YouTube with these borderline comments. He said, drop your britches quick.
Yes. Like
At least you bee suit britches. What are you doing?
Or in the heat of the moment, it don't matter kind of thing. Just get after it. But the main thing is if you get you one, get yourself familiarized with it. So God forbid, if you ever have to use it, you're not standing there trying to read the directions real quick. How do I do this? And which knob do I turn? Familiarize yourself with it. So if it happens, you can just do one movement and take care of business. And if you can think about it, especially if you have to call 911 after you inject the epi, once it clears out of that pen, look at the time and make a note of that exact time, whether it's 12:21. Tell the hospital or EMTs, this is I put this on board at 12:21. So that gives them a line to go, okay, I've got this much time before
I can do this.
I can add another one.
He looks small because he's diving between the recliners today.
We ain't making no room for him.
Oh, thank you, Lee.
All right, Captain. Appreciate you dropping by, Mr. Mike.
Oh, no. Feathers, that sucks.
Oh, no.
That really sucks.
All right, Feather says, "Hey y'all, I received 3 packages of bees last week. Late in Maine, I paid $200 a package. Almost all were dead. Right now, I have 2 queens with workers. I don't think they can keep them warm this week. Yeah, y'all was supposed to get some more.
Snow.
Yeah,
Mr.
cold
Dan
weather.
was saying he was gonna have snow in the morning.
Well,
Man,
who was it? Miss Sharon Koopman, I think it was kind of making a loving way of telling Mr. Russell the bees are in the house and I'm not real comfortable with it. But
yeah,
apparently he had to bring some of his bees in to keep them warm.
I'm with Keith Feathers. I mean, is the vendor just not offering to do anything?
I'd be pretty sorry, especially if you just received them and
They were all gone when you got them. Man, I hate to hear that. I gotta stand up.
well, hopefully folks up there in the North Country, there's plenty of them feathers that can let you know what the best time of the year is to start getting you some packages, whether, now's a good time for y'all to get them up that way and kind of work through it, or perhaps wait until May or so.
They're waiting to hear on what the vendor decides they're going to do.
Well, I hope they make it right with y'all on the vendor part.
That's a lot of money.
Shoot, that's a lot of money. I'd be fired up. You talk about a bad review. Call me if you need help with them reviews, Feather. I'll tell you what to tell them. All right, I'm gonna open up the chat while she's out stretching her legs. A second, any of y'all want to come in? If not, we'll carry on with where we gonna go with it. Okay, got it. I think. Oh, you right, Danae or Jack? Don't worry, I'll show you how to get them to make it right or keep them off of you, one or two. Jeremy says, waxing foundations right now or wood. Oh, you all right, brother? I know, especially us down here, like I say, below the Mason Dixon, we pretty well wide open on the beekeeping end. Now, since he brought that up, that kind of brought a little piece to mind. I ain't never tinkered with, but when we went and seen Dirt Roots the other day and got some frames from him, frames and foundation, he had hooked us up with some medium frames that had the wax foundation. Never fooled with them. Everything that we got is plastic foundation. We put some wax on it. They draw it out. What's the turnover ratio on them actually drawing that wax out on the wax foundation? Pretty good, or should I just take and pull it out and put some plastic foundation in there and let it rip? Ooh, 28 for y'all up there, Carl. Goodness, man. I was really hoping we all kind of done with the cold, but I guess nature's got other plans right now. All right, Jeremy says I hate wax in the Texas heat. That was one of my biggest deals, especially as our humidity's fixing to show enough start kicking up around here. If it would, I know it wouldn't take too much. A couple of days, whenever that humidity starts rocking on 80+%, and whenever we get we're already getting into the mid 80s, no problem. Within the next few weeks, I imagine we'll start cranking up mid 80s, high 80s, and just start leveling on off up there until summertime actually gets here. Then we'll rock on into the 90s temperatures, then 80-90% humidity with that. But I've just never fooled with them. If there's a chance I can use them, I will surely try it. Don't want to waste them by any means. But like I said, whenever we was visiting Dirt Rooster, he was like, "Here, you can try these out if you want. If not, kind of throw you some foundation in there." Go from there. Indeed, they'll do that, Larimore. And it don't take no time. And you talk about warp a plastic foundation too, in a heartbeat, especially down here. I had them where I set out. I don't even know why, but I had some frames in back of the truck, and one day I had just set them out. One of them, I'll pick them up later on whenever we get home. And it was a sure enough summer day down here in South Alabama. And by the time we got home, them jokers done had bowed in the middle. I was like, well, that didn't take long. All right, Eric's getting the little mouses already. They trying to find them a spot to get out that cool weather y'all got going on too, I reckon. Need some chickens, Eric. How to keep them little mice out of there. Good sized chicken, like a Rhode Island Red or a duck wing of some kind. Ooh, Mr. Roy, y'all ever had that freezing? Okay. Eric says they were shown the door. We've never really, well, I guess ours, we've never had any problems with the mice. And I probably can just say that's from us having chicken. We let our chickens free range out here. But never had any problem with the mice or skunks. All our pests have been number one, y'all know, the blasted hive beetle, or if it's a short enough year, you go out there, and especially these hotter days we start getting into, them daggone wax moths will be collecting at the front of the boxes trying to, every once in a while you go out there and you shine a light or something, you see them blasted wax moths on the front of the box trying to figure out a way to get in, but oftentimes I take care of them before they even have a chance. Uh-oh. Jack and Renee said they can't let theirs run because cats in the neighborhood. Well, what about causing you to fall over if the wind wasn't blowing out there in Nebraska there? Block farm? Mr. Roy, crank the juice on up. We ain't had no bear problem. We've got bears, but we hadn't had anything at our house. But there is a gentleman we know that, I guess he's probably well above sidelining, if you will, probably close to commercial about now, small commercial. But by the way the crow flies through the woods here, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles, if you will.
For the guy with the bear.
Yeah. Now he had a bear get into his, and he ended up. I probably wouldn't have done this. I'd have done something like y'all in the North Country do. Get me a hot wire, put a hot wire up, and go from there. Oh, and leave one of my dogs out on the front porch. We've got a gate on the front porch so they can't get out of there, but it is close enough to where, say, a bear, if we were starting to have problems, that dog would sound off first, and I can. You can't unalive them. Yeah. I can shoot at them, but I can't unalive them.
Yeah.
Kind of thing down here in Alabama. They will lock you up.
They will bury you under the jailhouse.
Lord, yes. But I would do everything I could to run it off and potentially not have it come back, hopefully, by means of whatever lead dispenser I grabbed at the time to go out there. But
Jasper on him. My little Care Bear puppy.
You better send little buttons. That in there. That's the little.
She's the mean
unaliving machine. But
I was going to tell Danae that Jasper could handle that neighborhood cat problem for you.
Now he'll do that.
He would in a heartbeat. If they swatted him, it'd be on. Well, hey, Aquatic News. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yep, been a good little while. What is that? I had something else I was going to railroad about, and it had something to do with beekeeping.
Well, you made it a whole hour and a half without derailing.
We already know. We sure have. Time to them.
You're right, Mr. Roy.
It will. It will.
No, girl, Button is the spitting image of Stella. Jubal is Jasper with no spots, but Button is nobody but her mama.
Every bit of her mama.
That's it.
We honestly have to, with her still being a puppy, we have to put her up with people she don't know because
she's the one that'll nip. And she's the littlest one. She's like a third of the size of Jubal.
But she'll jump on what she'll go after whatever. But in a lot of ways, that's why I wanted these dogs. Especially, I mean, it's not often at all that I'm away from home without my wife. 99% of the time she's with me, but in the event she's at home, at least I know now there's several lines of defense besides Jasper and Stella. But little Button, she don't take no mess off nobody. So
she jumped on her mama the other day. They were arguing full out. Oh, I'll send you one. That's like all that's on my phone is dogs and flowers. But they did. Stella she hates, ever since she got stung by a honeybee, she hates anything that flies. So she snapped her carpenter bee the other day, and it was laying on the porch, and Button tried to get it, and Stella growled at her. But Button jumped all over her. I was like, my gosh, you two.
Oh, yeah, they put a good whooping on each other. I was like, well,
Yeah,
I guess we know where y'all stand with one another now, but
I got it figured out.
It was a time separating her behinds. I'll put it like that. But like I say, that's how I want these dogs in a lot of ways.
That's it, Larry Moore. Like, people automatically think something's wrong if they see one of us out without the other one.
They really do.
Even people that don't even know our names, they just know us from around town. That's it, didn't they? Eric, I was gonna say pine straw. Or go to the feed store and buy you a bag of pine shavings.
Yeah, that worked pretty good.
We've done that before.
That'd probably be the cheapest way if you don't live in a rural area. I mean, like for us out here, it's we got
He
pine
said
straw
we
everywhere.
don't have pine straw laying around up here. So he had been trying to use burlap but couldn't keep it lit.
Yeah.
Well, if you ain't got pine straw, then you ain't got pine cones.
No, just go to a
I
feed
would go
store.
get pine shavings, honestly.
Yeah, you get a big old bag of pine shavings for down here. It's about
Oh, yeah.
10, 12 bucks.
You said you had to put up fences for cows. Go get you a load of cow patties. If you can stand the smell.
Get dry ones.
I'd prefer pine shavings, but cow patties is always an option. Yeah, Tractor Supply. That's the store I was trying to think of if you didn't have a feed store.
Well, Blaine says I had the same problem with burlap, didn't work. But here's the deal. Blaine, tell us what it was that worked so well when you left the smoker inside your truck. Now, what was that you was using? If y'all ain't seen that video, it's a year or two old, but go over there to the Texas Beekeeper and see Blaine's video on that. And you'll be like, he had some really great smoker fuel in that truck.
Oh, it was. That stuff was dynamite. Eric said, I'll give the shavings a try. Some smoker pellets. He can't even remember what he almost set his truck on fire with.
Yeah, shoot, I didn't even
I
think
didn't
about smoker
think
pellets.
about Spanish moss either. Well, there's all kind of ideas, Eric. Corn shucks. I never thought about that. We don't have near as much Spanish moss as we used to.
No, well, we had to go down closer to Mobile. Now, them old live oaks down there in Mobile and everything else is loaded with Spanish moss. You can't, if you drive through the city, I mean, it's hanging all off them old live oaks.
I think we showed y'all that one time. We was going to one of Ollie's recitals or something, driving downtown to do a video.
I don't know if we ever put that one out or not. Can't remember if we did or not.
I remember that, Danae, and I was so mad because it wasn't long. I saw that video not too long after I turned allergic, I think. It was somewhere in there. I was like, girl, I can't do that anymore. But I wanted to try something like that. Blaine's bee beard. He did.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Remember that video?
yeah, when he calls, that's the picture I got, old Blaine.
Yeah, he took a screenshot of that and made it your contact photo.
But yeah, old Blaine wearing a beard of bees. I forget how he.
Night, Joey. Y'all be safe on the highway.
Headed to Nolans.
That's not too far of a drive for them, is it?
Nah, it should be, but what about, maybe about,
Jack kindly declined.
say probably about 45 minutes for them, maybe, to go to New Orleans. An hour.
What?
Not too much.
JB, can I say that out loud? Because, oh my gosh. Please tell me I can say that out loud.
Let me see the message. It's not on, it's on your phone.
It's a Facebook message. But don't scream it yet. That's why
Okay,
I asked him, can I say that out loud? But I know he said earlier he just had us on the TV because his phone was dying. So I got to wait for a message back. But oh my gosh. Mhm. I really hope he says we can.
Awesome.
That is
Awesome.
awesome. That's the second best news we've gotten today.
That's it, Blaine.
No, it's even better than that, Blaine. It is even better than that. It's so much better than that.
Oh yeah, them old pine shavings smell a whole lot better than that old burlap.
Let's see. I don't care about kids. Oh, I'm just say.
Yeah, and I'll text him tomorrow.
Okay,
Listen up, people.
everybody, because this is so cool. Danae and Jack, especially. So, like he said, we got to make sure from everybody that was involved that we can say it out loud first. So, that'll probably be part of our post tomorrow. But according to Stone River Bees, JB and Miss Regina, Danae's suit is taken care of.
Everything.
He will be handling the details with Guardian tomorrow.
Awesome.
So tell me, I told you, Danae, what were my words to you? Jesus always makes a way for his beekeepers to keep going. And there's your way, girl. You got a whole suit taken care of. JB, y'all are awesome. I don't know what you just did, but y'all are awesome. That is so stinking awesome.
Yes, Wade, Danae.
Yes. That's what that message just said. That's why my face lit up when I looked at my watch and read that message. Because JB just messaged us and said, I'll handle the details tomorrow, but Danae's suit is taken care of at Guardian. That's what he was going to do anyway.
We know, bro. We know you.
We know, Blaine.
Every red cent Blaine was going.
That's just you.
I mean, shoot, he sent us $30,000 of funny money, so I trusted every bit of it.
I am ecstatic, though. That's just incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I'm so glad to hear that.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
JB, I hope Jesus sends you and Miss Regina a very special blessing for what y'all just did. Well, everybody.
Yes.
Everybody. Because everybody jumped on board with it. That's right, Larimore.
Would you just give us a little space? Little space.
Redfish, if I wasn't so blasted excited, I would have a frog in my throat. That's just incredible, y'all. That is absolutely incredible. I love seeing this stuff.
That's it. He's always on time. Lord never tarries.
No. Never. Never, ever, ever.
Well,
I'm so happy for you today. That's just awesome. That has made my day.
that's what I'd say. Yeah, it's the allergies around here right now. Which I will say, talking about allergies, something is blooming.
Lord.
The privet is doing. I think we're going to have a decent privet this year. Because it's not coming on all at one time. It's like coming in a small stage.
It's like coming in waves.
Yeah. Summer blooming. Then whenever, because we're just now getting a few of them kind of starting to die off. But then going down the road yesterday or day before yesterday, we're noticing more is starting to bloom on top of what is kind of starting to die back now.
Richard
But-
said oaks blooming there.
I went down to the glasses thing doing the same around here too.
Oh, them little oak tassels is everywhere right
Yes.
now. Everywhere.
Sticking to everything.
If I walk from the steps to the car, like 30, 40 feet, I'm going to pick at least 4 of them out of my hair that fell walking through there.
The deer's gonna have a good acorn crop. I know that. The way
Yeah.
it's looking.
Okie will have a good acorn crop.
Yeah, she will. Hope to get her.
I think
Or
she's
too long.
ready for sure. We done a final test with some crickets yesterday. And buddy, she was on them things like white on rice.
Yeah, see.
That's an amazing feeling though, isn't it, Janae?
They some
I
fine
hope you
folks.
feel the love coming out of this group for you, girl. For you and Jack.
But
So if Jack needs some new gear, then we'll just give the money. Or y'all can just use the money that people gave already and get him what he needs.
there you go.
I am with Larimore. You better do you an unpacking video and let everybody see this. I think that was the first time I had ever been on camera completely by myself. When we did the video of me getting the suit for
Mhm.
everybody and trying it on.
Oh yeah, this
I can't wait for you to get that. I really can't wait. And there ain't even no room for anxiety in a guardian suit. You go out there, you'll be cool as a cucumber.
I mean that what we got from them down here. Yes, you still get hot in the summertime. Don't get me wrong.
But it breathes.
Yes,
It really does.
you can feel the wind blowing. Help keep you much cooler, kind of thing, and they're very comfortable.
Girl, please. We ain't never had nothing but a phone camera. That's all we do. Live streams or videos. Oh,
Yeah,
you can do it, Danae.
and
I
old-
have confidence in you.
even these old Androids. I know you got your Android and the iPhone users, this and that. We still love y'all, no matter which one you use, kind
We
of
hope
thing.
you still love us.
But yeah, that's all we use, these old Android phones, and we don't do very much editing, so pretty well what you get is what you get. But
Mhm.
it'll go.
This has been like the best fellowship stream in a minute.
It is.
Mhm.
I honestly mean that. I'm not saying that just to yeah. Honestly, y'all coming together, loving thy neighbor
Mhm.
in the beekeeping world, and seeing that folks can continue to keep
It
on with the hobby.
filled my heart for the week to get started this week. Stop calling me mister. It's like putting a doorbell on the outhouse. That's a good one. Oh, take care, Philip.
Yes,
You'll probably crash in a real bed tonight.
well,
Look at you, Eric.
appreciate you coming on board, Captain.
She said Mr. Sexy. I agree, DC. It's always fun. It just does my heart good to see everybody coming together for one of us.
It does.
But it's even better when you've been a recipient and you know how it feels to see somebody you love getting to feel that same thing.
Well, you can keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
On top of it, has some good quality protection as well.
Well, what else you got buttons since we're buffering so bad?
Are we
I don't know
buffering?
if
Or is
it's
it just
doing
me?
it on that or if it. Well, I thought it was just your phone, but then the computer's doing it too.
Hey, we appreciate everybody that supports us on the membership part and all
Yeah,
that.
we do.
That's what gives me the opportunity to give StreamYard a bad review each month. You members here.
Y'all been members for 2 whole years tonight? God love you.
Good grief, I didn't realize that one.
I didn't either. Who's
Thank
our
you.
oldest member, or our
James.
longest member? James Noel?
James Noel, I believe.
Yeah. I didn't mean oldest James. I meant like longest standing member. Did you ask him earlier how he was doing?
No, I got.
James, how are you doing with your heart problems if you're still in here? You may have gone to bed by now. At least so we're not buffering, so it must just be your phone.
It probably is, 'cause I got the hotspot hook running on
Oh, yeah, it's
the computer here.
So it's going to go slow.
Yeah. Well, where are we at? We at derail time?
Excuse me. We passed the rail time.
Hour 46.
You got 12 minutes left.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead.
Mr.
Roy.
Roy. Thank
What?
you.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm speechless. My goodness. Thank you, Mr. Roy.
Can we harder? Did it harder?
Mhm.
Well, hit the like button. All of them. Thank you, Mr. Roy.
We appreciate that very much.
Well,
She said jump the track buttons. Let's go.
uh,
That girl needs a laugh today.
there were 2 parts, and every bit of it has to do with me and my woman here. The first one was my wife had brought it to my attention that I have problems with this social media, especially the Book of Faces. And
Y'all think he's aggressive with the Walmart security cameras? Follow him on the Book of Faces.
she told me the other day something along the lines of, what was it?
I told him I had never in my life ever met somebody with such a huge, giving, loving, truly loving heart that just has this passion for arguing with people.
It's debating more than arguing.
No, he's arguing. These people are arguing. In his mind, they have no idea he's sitting in this chair laughing his butt off while he's antagonizing the snot out of somebody with his comments. And I mean, they're coming back with like red face emojis and all capital letters and a string of exclamation points. And I'm going, I don't think this is as stress free for them as it is for you. He's very artful about it. But like just to talk to him and spend time with him, you'd never think that. But buddy, you turn him loose on some of them idiots on social media and good night of living. I have turned off the notifications on my phone from that just because it doesn't matter. If he disagrees with the post, he's going to put his opinion in there and try to start an argument with somebody.
Well, it's one of them. If you don't want a response, don't put it out there to start with. That's how I view it.
Later,
And
more said he needs to talk to my son. He'd start messing with a pencil. Just for pure enjoyment. He's not getting mad.
No.
He thinks it's hilarious, but these people's getting fighting mad.
Well, it's more along
it's fun to taunt the morons.
Well, it is. Okay. I admit that because she looked at me and she's like, "You're enjoying this too much." And I'm trying to keep a straight face
You
and go,
should see the grin on his face.
Mm-mm.
It is sheer delight written all over his face when he's in the middle of one of these heated discussions through comments.
Okay. How many first responders are in here?
A bunch.
Current, retired, especially if you was a firefighter.
Later more. Mike Barry's already gone to bed.
Yeah. But if you ever been a first responder, and especially in a number of years, there's okay. One of the local fire departments put something on the Book of Faces, and they put this dramatic video out of a residential fire and how they come in and save the day and all this good stuff. Well, I read that. I watched the video and I read that. Okay, whenever I say this, if you're a first responder, you'll know what I'm saying when I say this. I read that whole scene on a 3-minute video. Well, what they was doing, I was going, "Oh no, y'all didn't. You're lying. You are lying about what you're doing. So don't come on here and try to make the public make it look like y'all are some kind of big heroes and doing this and that. Everything you did was just fake and put on." But
And he put every one of them words right up under that video on their Facebook page.
well, what really got them worked up is I told them y'all did it at the expense of someone's loss, and it was because somebody's house burned up and they lost their home pretty much.
No, they did. Because I read an article like 3 days later, and it was a quite elderly, widow lady. And that was actually the house that she was born and raised in. And that was all she had, and she lost it.
Well, I politely explained that y'all pretty much just faked everything in this video. The woman's house was pretty well burned up and gone, but what y'all was doing was fake. Don't do that at the expense of someone's loss. If it would have been a training session, I'd have never said anything. Kind of situation. But they made it to where, they're breaching this front door and, they got the halogen tool and their axes and busting through the house. And all of a sudden the camera goes black and they're hollering, "I'm searching room 1 and room 2. And all this kind of bull crap. We're back
We're back. I was trying to read the chat.
for whatever reason. I don't know why it shut us off.
I think my whole phone just crashed because the whole phone just shut down and it won't even turn on now.
Okay, maybe it'll catch here in a second.
I don't
Okay, Larry
know.
wants so okay from the top. Anyway, I'll make the long story shorter. They give me a big political answer on why they do what they do, this and that. And come on, Tom. Oh, you want the full version? Okay.
He started a war on the book places,
Yes.
calling out a local fire department that was acting a fool.
They supposedly breached the door on the house, went in, did a search, and then they walked to the back of this house, and that's where all the burn was. You could tell where the fire started, the whole shooting match. Okay, it was contained to this one area, so on and so forth. So I called them out. I was like, well, what y'all were showing right there was fake. Why didn't y'all just come in through the back door whenever you was fighting the fire, or breach the front door in the beginning? That way you can have attack team A and attack team B. Attack team A fighting the fire. Team 2 or team B can go in through the front of the residence, go in, do a search, clear the house. When they get done clearing, if you clear the house, you know that the house is clear. You have no patience. Okay. Commence the fire suppression on it, wherever your guys are at, wherever they need help. Okay. Go put the rest of the fire out. Help them do that. The house is clear. Save what you can save of those people's house. Well, they give me some kind of long political answer on there of, you didn't see this and you didn't see that, so on and so forth. We couldn't go in this way because the floor was compromised due to the fire. Well, on their video, it shows them literally walking into the bedroom of where the fire was, walking all around on this plywood floor, doing their talking and this and that. So I called them out on each single step of whatever they did. And I said, either one or two things. I said, y'all set this up to make it look like it was something it wasn't, or y'all put the fire out first instead of going around to sending another team around to the front of the house to do a search, and y'all delayed patient care, not knowing if you had a patient in there or not. So y'all spent 30 minutes fighting fire, not worrying about a patient on the other end of the home. Well, it went from there, and we kind of went back and forth another minute or two on that. They eventually gave up on me after I fully called them out. I said, it's in y'all's video. So how can you not explain what's in your video, kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Then we took my mom to the doctor Thursday, Friday. I'm in there. I found some buttons to push in the doctor's office. I don't know if anybody been to a doctor lately, but undoubtedly they got these cool little touch screens in the patient's rooms now, where I don't know if it's for the doctor or anybody to push buttons, but I found buttons to push on. And I went all through this thing. Yeah, I showed my mama and Hannah what the heart does and how the blood flows through it, this and that, the lungs, everything. I give them a crash course on how the body works, which Hannah already knew. But
he acted like it didn't.
The whole time she's telling me, stop, quit pushing them buttons. That's not for you. That's for the doctor.
I'm telling him, we can't afford to replace that, honey. It's like a big old giant oversized touchscreen tablet they have mounted on the wall for a doctor to explain body parts to patients, not for patients to play with while you're waiting on the doctor.
Well, I told her that they just shouldn't leave stuff out like that for people
He
to be
got his
touching.
educational purposes out of it.
So yes, we all went through buttons on it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if y'all can see it because it's kind of small. You probably can't see it in the thing, but it says Gunline Bees Boo and Buttons right underneath the logo. Don't push.
well, after I got done giving them a crash course and how the heart works and it's pumped through the body, and showed them the lungs and so on and so forth. Okay, I X out of everything. I found my way how to not tear theirs up like I do StreamYard here, and got out of that. My loving wife looks at me and she says, "Read that sign on the back of the door right there." I'm thinking it's saying, don't touch nothing or whatever the case may be. The sign says colon exams. And she turns,
Colonoscopy.
okay, the colonoscopy exams. And she tells me, she says, "You've got one more year before you have to start doing them things." Oh, no, 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 no. And she pushed the issue and pushed the issue just as if she was the doctor in there. Pretty well shut me down, I have to say that. That ended my whole educational purposes and
You
fun.
keep on. We see this doctor too. I can have her line this up a little bit early. Welcome to midlife, honey bunch.
No. How do you get that to go away?
And just start practicing.
I'm just trying to make it go out of there.
Hey, you have a keyboard. Does that pop up letters? Screen
Right.
over there.
That's not bad.
There you go. What is that from?
The long hair people need to apply. Please come in. That is wifely karma, but
I got him. I'm
yeah.
gonna have to remember that though, because this shut him right on up.
So I don't know about all that.
I think my phone.
Did it get too hot?
What? I don't
I don't know about a piece of junk.
know. But it won't turn on. Anybody know how to make my phone turn back on?
Piece of junk. Throw it in the trash.
Because I can't find our PayPal button.
Oh yeah, everything's on that phone.
Everything is on this phone because you refuse to deal with that stuff.
Well, maybe to come back to life here in a little bit.
Him's gonna get scoped.
I'm gonna try to not fool with any of that if I can help it. But
Let's see, I'm there too. I've had to have them before because of my medical problem. That's why I have no sympathy.
it's just not.
Off the battery. How you take the back off the screen?
I don't know how you take it off that thing.
I don't think it has a battery, DC.
I got a 22 ounce east wing out there in the truck and a chisel.
You have to buy me a new one before you do that. Please video. I don't know if I have the heart. That stuff is brutal. I mean, absolutely brutal. The ice cream makes it worse.
They give you ice cream?
No, Eric said his requirement is he gets ice cream after.
Well, I guess that's the deal then. Or if I have to do it at that doctor's office, go to the fruit stand across the road, get me some spicy
Hey, they
peanut,
don't
boiled
do
peanut.
right. They have to put you to sleep.
That's just the
You
dumbest
go.
thing.
Do you want to be awake for
No, I don't want to do that.
sleep? Like, why would you not want to be put to sleep for that?
So I guess it's a good thing because a lot of folks are saying they've had to have one or this and that. But
You never know it happens. You just have to deal with
I-
drinking the gunk beforehand.
Oh, I
and
know
then
it's-
they put you to sleep and
it's-
then you wake up.
it's the fact of knowing it's going to happen, whether they put you to sleep or not.
But sometimes you just gotta put your big girl panties on and deal with
I
it.
don't like wearing big girl panties.
Your big
Yeah.
boy drawers then. I don't know what to tell you. I know. I thought I was gonna not make it through the prep part. This thing just will not.
It's one of them. Can you do 2 for 1, doc? Can you check the colon and the prostate while you're there? And you got me knocked out. That way I ain't got to come back for another 10 years and y'all do this again.
DC, do not even suggest that because we have invested in one and I will wring his neck like a chicken if he does that.
What's that thing supposed to look like?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. No. But I guess that's the part of
Yeah, it went south,
aging.
didn't it, Mr. Roy? Yeah, I've heard about like a little pill you can just swallow. A camera in a pill, you swallow.
I'll do
It goes
that.
through everything.
Give me 2 of them. I'll take them.
Okay, you probably came in on the bad end of this conversation. This is not our normal Sunday fellowship talk.
Well, we done derailed, so. Well,
We're
then
literally way south.
we went from the book of faces during
This is a pretty
derail,
bad derail.
me having issues with people on the book of faces,
So he's getting old.
into my middle age problems that are the middle age doctor appointments to be coming up next year. I got 1 more year, it says. So I'm gonna drag it out.
Yeah, much further south than Tim was. I'm kind of glad Philip went to bed early.
Yeah.
And he's not here on this. He'll probably text you what he would have put in the chat when he watches the replay tomorrow.
That's where I'm at in life, people. My wife
But I
is,
have learned what will shut him down. I'm still trying to figure out how in the world you didn't get the back off this phone to pop a battery out. It don't look like it comes apart, DC.
it's probably all one unit nowadays to keep you from fixing the things. I guess that's the thing, but I was thinking I had some more years, down the road before I'd have to do this, but undoubtedly the starting age is at 45 years old. And now I'm down to, what is this, the 4th month or 12 month? So I got 8 more months.
JB got back in. Okay, he told y'all the rest of it.
Okay, let me get it up here.
Yeah,
If I can
that'll
get
get
the
up for this.
Yeah. Look,
Just y'all read JB's comment. Terry at Guardian Bee Apparel. Okay, JB apparently texted him earlier, and he said that they was gonna make this happen. So That was the other half of it that we were just going to post tomorrow after we asked him.
Yes. So, JB, it's been a little while since we talked to Terry. The last time we talked to him was right after he fell at Nobby last year.
Mm-hmm.
But if and when you talk to Terry again, tell him we appreciate him here at Gunline.
All of it.
And every one of us, kind of thing, for supporting us beekeepers and them being able to help out at Guardian. That's it.
But I'm really glad you put that in there, JB, because I really wanted to shout them out. But when you said what you said in your message, I was like, oh, maybe we better talk to him before we tell that part. So
Yeah.
I'm really glad you said that.
I mean, Terry, if y'all ever get a chance to meet Terry, especially like going to these conferences and things like that, he's a great guy. We haven't had the opportunity to shake his hand, but
I talked to him.
and it's been a good experience every time we've been on the phone discussing things with him, and always willing to help in any kind of way that they can. So if you're new to beekeeping,
Check out Guardian Bee.
yes, go check them out. Highly suggest trading with them. We'll continue to do it whenever our suits go to wearing out, this or that. We'll
I hope he sold some jackets and stuff. I really, really do.
yeah, I really hope he sold it. If not, y'all, if you need gloves, anything you need beekeeping
Yeah, but
related, as far as PPE and whatever else he sells on his website, go holler at Terry over there at Guardian. And what's his partner's name? Yeah, hit me out. Man, what's that dude's name?
I just had it on tip of my tongue because I emailed him.
Yep.
Figure out what size. Corey?
Corey. Yep.
I think it's Corey.
That I got a new jacket. I think I found my next one.
And he's got to get a new jacket.
Oh, I gotta get it. Yeah, there you go. Man, yeah, Keith, and
I love them. I mean, they're very comfortable. They're durable. Heaven knows we have put that suit through the ringer around here and it's still going. I really wish this phone would do something.
yeah, give it a minute, maybe crank back up. I hope.
I hope too. Oh, you're buying a phone.
Oh, me too. Because that goes all my lunch money.
Every bit of it.
Snacks, chocolate milk for a week.
My coffee money. Mm.
Now, Mr. Roy, I don't know if they're out yet, but whenever I was nosing around on the Guardian website earlier today, they had some round bell suits, full suits. And I imagine you can get just, if you don't want a full suit, you can get the jacket with it as well. And they had a discount going on. I think it was like 15% off on, I forget what they was calling them, but more or less it's got a clear visor in the front of the bell instead of the screen mesh. That way, whenever you're looking through it, you won't have any reflection or anything that comes off the screen mesh on there. If that kind of gives you fits trying to do inspections on things, this and that. But either way, Good stuff. Miss Jan said Pastor Larry got him jacket pants at the Bee Expo in January. Got hers from there too. And they clean up pretty easy. We got filthy the other day from that cutout.
Oh,
And from insulation to just dust and dirt. And yes, the honey kind of locked everything in on our suits. But I went out a day or two after all that, and I just took our water hose and just put it on kind of a heavy spray. You know, you got them old adjustable nozzles you can get now, and put it on kind of a heavy, wide stream spray, and they cleaned up pretty doggone good. And it didn't take them, took them about a half a day to dry down here, which we had some pretty days, but didn't take them long at all to dry out real good. Got it all tucked away and put up until hopefully we go to cutting on that tree tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but sometime this week and get them bees out.
I tried it, Lee. It didn't. It's still on time.
I don't know when that day just went off.
But I pray that comes back up.
I shouldn't have been fussing. Or she set it up where she could get her a new cell phone. Probably what it was.
I hate getting a new phone. To me, that's like right on up there with dragging me to the mall, resetting a whole new phone and getting everything moved over. I hate it. I absolutely despise getting a new phone.
Oh, now, DC, I'm not going against anything with what you're using by any means, but there's a pocket up on the left shoulder. There's a pocket on the right shoulder. Then you got two real big pockets, kind of down at your waist,
Mm-hmm.
on the on Guardians as well. Now the ones like for your arms be perfect for. Now go to Joey Rawls over there, and if you can't find the link, just holler at him one way or another. He'll get you fixed up with the link. But that little old streamlight flashlight that if you buy through the link through Joey, he does get him a little kickback off of it, which is awesome for him. And
that light's awesome. Highly recommend.
Yes, but it fits perfect. You could probably fit about 3 of them in there, to be honest with you. Which they're not very big flashlights, but very bright flashlights. But they sit perfect in those little arm slots or pockets, whatever you want to call them, there up on the upper portion of the arm.
Oh, I love it, DC. It is so worth it.
Yeah, even like the Lord has blessed me with pretty good sight, I guess. Thankfully, right now, I've never had to have glasses or anything like that to read or nothing like that. But I know some folks have to wear glasses for reading or, just daily glasses, this and that. But that little old flashlight makes a world of difference, even in the daylight hours. You out there trying to hold a frame up or get you a little bit of sunlight in there to see if you got eggs or brood down in some of those cells before that larva goes to getting big enough for you to really be able to see good. That little old flashlight Joey's got going on will show enough light up down in those cells, even on the bright sunny days, to be able to see down in them real good. So definitely a good little old piece to have in your beekeeping toolbox. What you got?
They're just hitting every single job. Those people's number. We got to do everything.
Well, if I have to, I can look them up. I'll send them a message on the book of faces on my phone. But hopefully it'll crank tonight to put it on the charge. But yeah, we're going. Lord, I didn't realize it gets so late on the sim, but we're gonna wrap it up here in a few minutes on things. But that's our world and our life right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got to get up. I can take it real quick. I'm gonna try to work on this thing and see if I can get it going.
Take a hammer to it, see if I can get it moving a little bit.
All right. But I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good week, and I hope Jesus blesses each one of y'all with something super, super special for the way everybody come together for the night. That was just awesome to see y'all.
Yes, yes.
But
Yes.
I hope y'all have a blessed week, and I'll see you next time. If I don't talk to y'all in the chats, good night, y'all.
Yeah, ain't too much I can pretty well say after what she just did, except for your prayer warriors. Keep everybody in your prayers. And good Lord's listening to us. Thank Him for that. And once again, thank y'all for supporting us here, and thank y'all as a community for once again loving your neighbor, making sure others can continue to keep on doing what they enjoy in this little world of beekeeping. But till then, God bless y'all, everyone. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care. You want to tell them bye real quick? Bingo.
Well, guess that's it for today. See you next time at Gunline Bees.